Chat. What up, y'all? Different setting. We're in the whip, yo. We're in the, we're in the parking lot right now. But, the grind don't stop. So we're trying to, grow that YouTube channel. We're about to probably drop 2 YouTube videos this week. Come on, man. Come on, man. No excuses. We're trying to keep that back-to-back 15-view videos. I'm about to drop a vid tonight. We'll see how that does. Probably the audio is really good in here, too. It's like a sound booth. Laptop's finna die. It's all right. Let's jump right into it, chat. We took an L today. We're recording. All right. We took an L and a dub. We ended up the day down $100. Basically a break-even day on this account. We're just going to jump right into it, y'all. No stalling. We're in the car, in between classes, but we got to film the video. We don't know if we're going to be able to film it tonight. Laptop dying. Jump into it. Euro USD. We had 2 trades on Euro USD. One was a fail. The other one was money. All right, chat. Anyways, boom. All right, let's get right into it. Coming into this day, 5 o'clock. We come down. We sweep out this low, and we push price higher, right? We fill this gap. Boom. Like, what were we in? We were in bearish order flow. There was, yeah, but, so then at 6, but, market opened. Market opened down here at 6:30. Yeah, we sweep 6:30. There was no, like, maybe longs. Yeah, no, we were in bearish order flow. I didn't want longs, but in reality, I'm looking at this now. We did sweep this low, this. I thought maybe this, though, because, look, this was, like, Sunday, 14:15, I guess. That's not even really, like, Asian. That's, like, spread hour and, But I guess I could have looked for longs to fill this gap. But there really was nothing. And you had this full hourly gap right after when 7 o'clock. So there really wasn't much high time frame. And we were filling these gaps. And I don't have but I took the L right in here. I wanted shorts. My main draw on liquidity was this draw because we were in bearish order flow. I saw we were, during this candle at 7 o'clock, we were coming up and filling this gap. So I figured we would push price lower, boom, and sweep out previous New York lows from Friday. That was the trade idea. It was wrong. Anyways, we went to the 5-minute. Maybe we enforced our bias too much, low-key. Because I'm seeing this minor level liquidity could have been the reason why it shoved a little higher to this 15-minute high right here. But anyways, I saw this. We come up in this first gap. And we push right out. We come up into the gap right here. Nothing happens. We come up in here now. And then we push out. But I'm still waiting for a 5-minute break. And this is where I went wrong. Move down, move up. Is this a break of structure, chat? No, it's not. Did I enter right here at 7 o'clock? Yes, I did. Did I immediately get stopped out? Yes, I did. Let's show you why I entered. This was stupid. I was trying to enter off, my own brain and stuff, and that, this, everything, there was already some 1-minute confluences, to be honest. Where was it? I think I was, like, right here. This right here. I was like, all right, we're already getting 1-minute confluences. I'm taking shorts. I took shorts right in this area, whatever. I don't even think I was in profit for a second before price reversed and ran all the way up top. Now, that was a terrible trade. This literally could have been avoided so easily if I just waited for a 5-minute break of structure. So, chat, if I literally just waited for a 5-minute break, I would have never lost this trade because it was right in here. I lost 1,000 on that. L trade. L bozo. Now, it was later. I wasn't on my phone. I was freaking eating eggs and stuff, Damn, it's uncomfortable to film in a car. This is... Bro, but I need a studio. I'm going to get a YouTube studio. I'm going to buy a YouTube house. We're going to do a content house. Nah. Day trader content house is crazy. All right, yo. I'm tweaking. Look, all right. Then we had this 15-minute high we formed in pre-market. Once I see this sweep, boom, I was eating cereal, freaking Wheaties. I see this sweep get taken out. Look, we move down. We never break structure. That's why we push price higher and take out this internal high now. Now we move down. We move down. Now, where is it at? We finally break structure. We broke structure right here. Now we move down. We sweep this. Boom. Now we finally break structure after we sweep the internal high. We break structure right here. At that point, I was like, all right, I would like more 5-minute confluence. We have this. I could have entered off this. I think I was still freaking, eating my honey bunches of oats when this was happening. So boom, we had this, and then there was also 1 minute at 9. Oh, don't do that. Yeah, I mean, we had all these 1 minute. We had this big 1 minute gap too that I was waiting for price to push into, and that's what happened. We had this big 1 minute gap right in here. I took sells right out of here. Right when we pushed into this gap, I could have had sells right here. I think I took sells right here, and then this candle immediately pushed down, and I literally got the worst fill ever. I put my stops like above, like this was 5-minute highs. This was a perfect trade. 15-minute sweep. We swept some low resistance. It was the first trade idea. I still felt good about taking shorts. I wanted shorts. The only thing was there was no obvious like draws. There was only these 5-minute lows, and that's why I stopped. That's why I took profit right here. It was literally in 2 candles in 10 minutes. It was easy. As you can see, there was a lot of like this fair value gap. I didn't want to stay in longs forever, so I just took a little 1-to-1. I ended up losing because this trade I only risked 1,000, so it was literally like break even. I think I lost 1,100 on that one, and this one I literally won 1,000. So I think it was literally minus 100. Anyways, this was a good trade. Sweep, break a structure, fill gaps, push price lower. Boom, easy money. Now let's get into some trades I could have had today. I might not even be in the camera. I'm sitting down, sitting in my chair. Dirty ass car right now. All right, anyways, my fault. All right, boom. Let's get into some trades. This is one I wanted to show because this is a good example. I saw this in, TJR video. He talks about price is fractal. Now, this technically still hasn't hit take profit, I don't think. But, I mean, it's just a good example of, like, predicting where price is going to go. But how these confluences work on every time frame. That's the point. So, look. This was a GU trade. As you can see on the hourly, we're bearish. Right here, coming in. Right at pre-market open, we break structure to the downside. But on the 4-hour, obvious bulls. So, either way, it would be a little bit difficult. So, and also, we break structure, but what do we see right in here? What is this, chat? Fair value gap. So what do? We see this fair value gap get filled. We sweep this low, right? This is low liquidity right here. This is an hourly low right here. And this is a London session low, a full London session low, hourly low. Boom, we sweep this liquidity. Yes, it's a break of structure, but we're within this fair value gap. So we could just wait. We could just see if it pushes price lower and sweeps Asian session, because then at that point it could rally higher. But no, we sweep this, and then right on the hourly, if you just waited till 7, that was basically right when market opened, you see that we come into this fair value gap and we push back out. This is right here at the bottom of this fair value gap, we push out. This is the bottom of it. We push out. You could have took longs on the hourly. Stops below the low and target the next hourly high, which might not get hit, but you would have been in profit the entire time. This is just an example showing price is fractal. So boom, that was a perfect one. This USD JPY trade was probably the second best trade of the day. Other than, I'm going to show you one that was crazy. I don't trade this pair, but I was just going through in class. Sorry, we're trying to get through this video fast. We had... The reason I didn't take this trade was because I wanted GBP JPY. It just wasn't moving. And USD JPY and GBP JPY I found are so good, like closely correlated. I don't like looking for longs on GJ and shorts on USD JPY. That makes no sense. Because in that case, I'd be betting the yen getting stronger and weaker at the same time. Which that logistically makes 0 sense. So boom, what do we have? What is this? Right here, Asian session high. We sweep it. I should have just took shorts on this. I don't honestly know why. I'm going to show you right now. Look. Because on GJ, it was doing some BS. There was nothing going on GJ. Like, on GJ, we were right here. And I saw this hourly high. This wasn't even that high confluence high. This is like Asian session. This is an intra-session high. This is like London and Asian right here. Asian and London. I should have just took shorts on USD, because we were so close to this. I thought price was going to reverse, so I was staying away from UJ, but this was bad. I should have taken this UJ trade now that I think about it. I mean, this was perfect. Asian session sweep. London session did nothing. It just rotated higher. We sweep Asian session highs. 5-minute. What do we do? Sweep Asian session highs. I don't know if there was an order block in here. It It looks like no. I mean, yeah, I guess. We do get a retrace into the order block. There's like a 1 minute gap in here, is there not? Look at this. Perfect tag on the order block, chat. Oh my goodness, this was money. I could have still took it right in here on the 15 minute. I mean, look at this 15-minute order block. What do? We break out and we push back in. Wow, this was money. Anyways, we sweep it out. Boom, we sweep. Move down, move up. I'm assuming it's right down here. We break structure right here. What do, chat? We break structure right here. Look at this. I mean, this was beautiful. This was literally beautiful. We come up, sweep it. You're shorting right off this. Stops above the order block. Where are you running it to? Pre-market, low resistance liquidity. To be honest, I'm taking it to this. You got this low right down in here. These Asian session lows. 1 to 2 RR, no resistance. Not one green candle. Not one. I mean, yeah, you could take it down in here, I guess, towards this area. In this, there was a lot of stuff in here, but I mean, this was the perfect example of where to predict price to go. I mean, this was a money trade. Was there an hourly? I mean, the hourly never got hit. Barely, but I mean, yeah, they never got hit, but you still could have had take profit 1 at those 15 minutes. I mean, this was just a perfect example of a great trade that I should have had. 1 to 3 RR, basically. 1 to 2. And yeah, we showed GJ. I mean, GJ just did literally nothing. I wanted it to take here. It eventually pushed down. It looks like we're filling this gap, and we're just, nothing on GJ. And chat, let's do trade of the day real quick. I know we're doing too much. This is good informational video. We're putting this one out. No edits, nothing. We're in the whip. We're showing this. AUD USD. I saw this, I literally just saw a TikTok on this pair, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to just check it while I'm in class right now. Speaking of which, what time is it? Okay, I got a little bit of time. I saw this, and I'm like, I'm going to see how it moves. So I go into class, and I'm checking how it moves. And what do I see? Literally a perfect 1 to freaking... What is this? A 1 to 3 RR trade. Chat, literally, let's go into this. This is literally perfect. This was even better than UJ. Trade of the day. We're just going over this. We're just showing the strategy works. Chat, the strategy works. I'm not even going to lie. I even saw TJR put out a new video. I watched a little bit. He's literally going over the strategy. I thought it was free game. He posted that video 2 years ago. I'm like, oh yeah, that's free game. We're good. Nobody knows about it. Now this dude wants to put out another video refreshing everyone's memory. No, I'm playing. I mean, yeah, I guess. He's just... Everyone's going to jump on this strategy, y'all. I'm telling you. Everyone's going to jump on this strategy. Get on it now, Hop. Start trading this strategy now. It's a good strategy. I'm telling you, it works. What do we see here? Asian session. Lows. All these lows right here. Low. This never got taken out. Relative equal lows. Pre-market lows right here. Boom. What do we see? Look at this perfect wick. Chat, do we see this perfect wick? Where's the drawing tool? Chat, this wick, literally, I'm about to jump on my car. This is literally the best, this is the most perfect liquidity sweep I've ever seen. Look at this. Sweep, immediately rotate higher. Perfect. Literally perfect. Wait, I might have to edit that out. Wick. This is the most perfect. Nah. Chat, now I have to edit this video. I'm not keeping that in. I said wick. Nah, pause. Bro, like a candle has a body and a wick, like W-I-C-K. Nah, all right, bro. I'm editing that out. All right, bro. Look. Anyways, back to trading, bro. Lock in. Y'all are crazy. I'm already knowing y'all. I'm already knowing, keyboard warriors. When this video goes, this video is probably going to get 150K views, so we're going to manifest that. All glory to God on that. Boom, sweep. Perfect sweep, chat. Look, hourly sweep, boom. 5 minute, what are we looking for? Break a structure to the upside. Chat, where do we get it? Literally immediately. This is the order block too as well. Order block. We could have a 15-minute one. We have a 5-minute one. Look at this, chat. Draw out, draw back in. You could have taken it right here on this order block, right on the bottom of this candle. Yes, you could have. No one cares about these little 5-minute gaps. Nobody cares about that. You swept liquidity. We're looking for a reversal. Nobody cares about these gaps right here. You already knew they were going to get inversed. What do we see? Break a structure, move up, move down. We get a break right here. If not, you could call it right here. What do we see? Also, we draw out of this fair order block. What do we see? Boom, fair value gap get filled on the break of structure. Even if you want to say, I'm not going to look at it, but I'm pretty sure this candle breaks. Even you could say this one breaks. Boom. 3 candle pattern. This fair value gap right here. Is that a fair value gap? Yes, it is. I was just making sure. What do we see? Literally double confluence. This was free money. If I was watching this pair today, literally the entire U.S. debt, $35 trillion I would have put on this one trade. Literally. Order block filled, fair value gap get filled, already broke 5-minute structure. We maintain bullish order flow as we fill 2 confluences. Not uno, but dos. 2 confluences we filled and maintained bullish order flow. Straight wicks. I'm not going to say the other analogy I said about, but this is a very good appeasing move right here. Boom. What happens? Literally absolute, I don't even know, how do you say, muy bien. Very good. Very good move here. You could have probably, to be honest, we're probably going to end up rotating an Asian session to take these highs. And it's probably going to be a 1 to 3.5. Me personally, I like the target low resistance. My take profit 1 would have been a 1 to 1.57. Literally, there's barely even a tiniest of moves down. Next take profit low resistance probably would have been this high, equal highs right in here. Take profit 1, take profit 2. 2.7, take profit 3. Top right there. It might not get hit, but you already probably would have made about enough to buy the next Alaskan cruise ship. So, chat. That was a great video. This is a great video. What a great video. Man. All right, we're in the car too, bro. I got to edit this. I'm going to have to edit this out too. All right. Anyways, y'all, make sure y'all tap in. We got to drop some likes. We got to drop some subs. We got to get the retention up. What a great day. We did end up basically down 100 break-even day. We showed you got to take advantage of those opportunities though when they arise. You got to take advantage of them. You can full screen this. So anyways, we're on that grind. School, car, YouTube video on the hotspot. Hopefully this films. But anyways, chat, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, comment. Verse of the day. Let's do a verse of the day. We're feeling good. We're feeling blessed. The Lord, Psalm 23, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He leads me on path of, he restores my soul. He leads me on paths of righteousness for his name's sake. And even though I walk through the shadow of the valley of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. And I don't know this last part, but I know it goes, you prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. All glory to God. Thank you, Jesus. What a blessing. What a blessing. What a blessing. All right, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 5 subs. We're on the road to 5 subs. So everyone, tell a friend to tell a friend. Road to 5 subs. We're going to make t-shirts. Road to 5 subs. All right, y'all. Peace.